Hey guys, welcome back. We are wiring our station. So in the last episode, we fixed a problem with the wire. And shame on me for not catching it at first, but the general rule is that if you start with one type of output, you should always end with the same type of output. In this case, we started with an off signal. That's the signal that's directly underneath the pressure plate. You should always end with an off signal. That's kind of, I thought that was a good explanation for the fix. So there's also problems because right now technically we're doing like an integrated circuit. We're doing multiple circuits into one circuit, so that causes problems as well. But that's okay. That's okay. I know it's a little advanced. I don't think I've ever done an integrated circuit sort of tutorial. At least I'm, not even entirely sure what I'm talking about. But yeah, I've definitely never used an integrated circuit in any of our videos. So okay, so I mirrored the exact same fix onto this side, and as you can see, I put a repeater down there. Let's go see what the repeater looks like, because I like to assume that my students are dumb shits. This is the repeater. Exactly like the repeaters we used on the other side. They don't need anything special. Just literally make it. Okay, if you remember at the end of this side, we put a NOT gate. Technically, it's not a NOT gate until you hook in another redstone line into it. It's just an inverter. Excuse me, an inverter. It's definitely not a NOT gate. It's an inverter. And I decided to keep the inverter, even though our signal is already inverted. I decided to keep the inverter, and I just added another one closer to the toggle in. But see, after this inverter here, this is the same inverter, by the way. But after this inverter here, the line is powered. And remember what I just said. Whatever state you start with your wiring, you always want to end in that state. You don't want to end in the opposite state. That's bad if you end in the opposite state. So right now the wire, I just put an inverter at the end here, and the wire is now off, which is good. And then on the other side, I just got rid of an inverter. And there's another inverter right there, so I know the line's gonna make it to the gate. And I just added another inverter on the other side, so just so that everyone's caught up. Nothing too fancy schmancy, just the same exact fix, and yeah. So we are well on our way. To finishing departures in this station. We're well on our way. So, I said in the last episode that we were going to hook up our pressure plates to the booster. So let's go ahead and do that. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify the track design a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break the end pieces, two of the end pieces, and then I'm going to start elevating the track. And I have to break glass to do so. Perfect. And then I will handle routing somewhere up there, and the same thing on the other side. We want to break the glass, and we're going to do a very similar type of circuit that we used for our toggles, an integrated circuit actually. I'm not even sure if integrated circuit's the right word. It just sounds right. Like, you know how you just pick a word sometimes, like, oh yeah, this vegetable is really high fructose, and you just go with it, and you just make sure you look smart until other people will just believe you, because if you're smart enough, if you've proven in the past that you're smart enough, you can completely bullshit anything that you say. So it's a really good tool to learn. So where was I? I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, we're wiring this. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So now, oh, we still have to do one more. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So instead of breaking 2, I'm actually breaking 3 and then elevating. Believe me. Believe you me, this is what you want to be doing. This is what all the cool kids are doing. Believe you me. Okay, breaking 3. We broke 3. We're going to do the same on the other side, just so that this design is symmetrical, as it should be. All design should be symmetrical, in my opinion. I wish some of the more asymmetrical designs would start to catch up with the times. Okay. We're up 3. Now what we're gonna do, remember to break these excess pieces, the ones that we don't need. We need the room. We definitely need the room. Perfect. Okay. Of course, we're going from the other side, so that doesn't even matter. That was the basic principle right there. I mean, so the idea is here, we just take a line of redstone, and hopefully it doesn't, flub up any of our track, which it's very likely it will. Oh yeah, remember, break the excess. Break the excess. Break the excess. Yeah, it's always likely that track will fuck up redstone will fuck up any of your nice track designs. So I'm gonna test this real quick. Wish I could see that. Wish I could see that. Here, I'll just power this line right here. Yeah, see how oh no. That works fine. That works fine. Okay. That works fine. I forget that the pressure plate's actually supposed to do something as well. Perfect. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to toss this onto a line right here. And remember, all of this is going to be hidden. All of this will be hidden. All of this is going to be hidden because we're going to hide it. I mean, it's always an option to hide things. It's, I would even go as far to say that it's always a good idea to hide things. So that people don't mess with your track designs. I'm off by 1 cobblestone, of course. Well, oh, I can break this one. Break that one. Place it. Next episode, I'll go get more cobble. It's not even funny how much cobble I've used on this thing so far. It's not even funny. Cool. Actually, I probably need to build an inverter here. I mean, a repeater here at some point. So I should gather a little bit of excess cobble. Now, when I said a similar idea, I meant similar-ish. It's not going to be the same exact circuit that we used over there. But it's going to follow the same principle in that all of the circuits are going to share a line. We just don't need to we just don't need to send that signal downwards, which is primarily why we use the type of that's fine. We'll just do one of these. That's primarily why we use the circuit design we did when we made the toggle switches. I need 2 more cobble. 1, 2, 3. Cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and make 1 more repeater before I go. I'm gonna go ahead and make 1 more repeater before I go. That's the worst part about making new station designs, is that they're always hard to walk through because I haven't had time to refine them. Okay. Where are we? We're over there. Okay. So let's go ahead. Ah, shit. Stupid computer. Keep up, man. Keep up. Jesus. Jesus. Ugh. 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 Okay. Do one of these ditties, and then I gotta make another torch. Or 4. I'll just make 4 torches. Cool. And we definitely want that torch to be off all the time, so I am going to break this torch right here. I'm actually going to do that. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much truth that statement I said holds. That yeah. Well, it's different when you're connecting track. You kind of need to eyeball it. Whatever. Just pretend like everything I say makes sense, and then you should be fine. So, yeah, we've hooked up the button. And remember, we only have to do this once for each button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish off the remaining docks, and thus the entire platform. And I'm going to do it on the opposite sides that I use to get it into the XOR gate. I'm going to just go ahead and do that, and then so the next 2 will be going off to the right and hooking down. So just do it. Just take the signal from the opposite side that you're hooking into the XOR gate. So pretty much the opposite side of the torch down there that you see. So see how I went to the left, but the torch is to the right. So that's the basic pattern you want to follow. Okay, and then if all goes well, when I stand on this pressure plate, that torch should turn on. Yep. Lovely. So yeah, that's a good example of I was answering a question today that someone was asking, where they were wanting to do a couple of things with a single line of redstone or a single pressure plate or button, and that's a good example that you can easily do like 5 different things. Like we have this button that hooks into an XOR gate, and that XOR gate is also handling input from the toggle switches, but this pressure plate also has to release that cart. So yeah, I mean, the logic can get a little bit fucking ridiculous because we have so much redstone and shit, but just try to keep it simple. Just try to keep a prototype of the end goal in your head, and that'll really help in the end. So this is a long episode, I'm sorry, but I wanted to at least wire up 1 pressure plate. In the next episode, I believe we are actually really starting on arrivals. So we get to do all that cool jazz. I'm not I have a good idea of what I want to do. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'll just pick one of the ideas and hope it works best. But yeah. So I hope you enjoy the episode. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.